The vast majority of people are just trying to survive. They're just trying to take care of themselves, their spouses, their families, their friends. The thing that I discovered when I worked with Margaret Cho on kind of the precursor to this was B. Robin. This is something she did to honor her friend Robin Williams. And we were doing these shows on the street with some amazing musicians. Bob Mould, who lives in San Francisco part of the year, showed up. Roger Rocha, who was in a band Four Non Blondes with Linda Perry.
Hmm.
Mia Simmons, who was in Frightwig, this incredible, incredible all-girl punk band. She pops up. All these amazing musicians that just gave of their, and we got to know some of the homeless community, and people would come by. Her conceit was to take money from people and then just give it out, break it into small denominations, hand it out to people. And then that led to people donating food and clothes and everything else. But we would see things like a homeless person would come and grab a bunch of money. We said, "Hey, please just take enough for yourself." "Oh, no, no, I promise you, I'm bringing this back. There's a lot of people at the encampment and they're afraid to leave their stuff because it'll be taken, but I promise you it's going to be distributed." At one point, I remember there was a woman who called me saying she was freezing and did I have any blankets? But of course, we only give out the emergency blankets. Fortunately, I happened to have been given a whole bunch of blankets from somebody who had bought some online. I had them in my garage. So I grabbed them, threw them in a box, threw a bunch of the the homeless packs, drove to the encampment, met her on 14th and DuBose. She told me it's a gray and green tent. She comes out with a pit bull, which gave me a start, but the pit bull was like, all wagging its tail and stuff. I said, okay, I'm going to roll the dice on this one. And I put the box down, and she had a mask on. I had a mask on. And I said, look, I'm bringing a bunch of stuff. Can you please, um, sorry, can you please give this out to people in the encampment? And she looked at me and she went, oh my God, I'll be Santa Claus.
Wow.
And
Wow.
I remember we were standing there facing each other. Um, and she just, we couldn't hug. I said, I really want to hug you. I said, we're standing 6 feet away from each other, like this
Hmm.
weird ass gesture, and then I just kind of touched my heart and she touched her heart. And she said, my husband right now is off getting some stuff and don't worry about the dog. I said, I'm not worried about the dog. I said, but I promise when he comes back, we're going to distribute this stuff. And I didn't question for a moment that they would do it.